Well, at least I know that the next logical step for me is apparently a Dragonov. But finding a Dragonov is going to be a nightmare. Seeing as the guys, holding a Dragonov are probably going to be the same guys killing me, but... Might as well pop in, see whether he's done the upgrade though to the base. The hell? I'm fairly sure that's the guy from the main menu who's walking off into the sunset. I've only seen him half 100 times, so I'm not certain. Wow. Wow. Ah, you. It's been a while. A tall, muscular man in a weathered blue beret gives you one look before slapping you on the shoulder. Hey, Chev. Well, that's a neat trick you pulled there, you son of a whore. You quickly recognize the man to be Alexander, your fellow Atom cadet. You trained together, and later on, you both got briefed on the disappearance of General Morozov. I still remember you being so young. A tiny baby whose dirty ass I used to wash in the Bachisarian fountain. And now look at you, being all tough, making new settlements all over the place. You were your mom's biggest mistake, and now you're the pride of the wasteland. Oh, fuck you too, buddy. You and Alexander are the same age. Plus, the Bachisarian fountain isn't a real place, since it was made up by the Russian classical poet Alexander Pushkin. These two facts make you somewhat alert after you listen to Alexander's tirade. Hello, Cadet. Did not expect you to visit this place. Oh wow, hey there, Fido. So you got tired of hanging out at the bar you had? You could say that. Duty called me into the waste. I always told you your place should be on the battlefield. Have you seen your head? It can be used to send light signals back to the base. So useful. Fuck you, Alexander. I kinda want you in my party now. You're just so much of an asshole. You wanted something, Alexander? I'm a bit... No. Wow, I'm glad to see you, Alexander. I have so many questions. Alexander smiles softly, then delivers a strong punch straight to your gut. Ow! Psycho. Damn it, son. It's like eating some of that syrup Mom made for her famous Georgian pies. But anyway, I like your style. Remember how they taught us to ask at least 4 questions to anyone you meet? Seems like you do. Go on. The meta. You quickly remember that Alexander was never in Georgia, neither were his parents, but you decided to keep your mouth shut. What brings you to Red Fighter? This land is filled with rumor. As soon as I heard some nutjob is rebuilding communism in some wacky settlement, I ran straight to the place. Took me a while, but still, here I am. Greet me with gifts of vodka and pies. We Marines are a dying breed, so we should hang out onto each other. It's brother for brother, even if your brother is some Chev. You remember that Alexander was never a Marine. More so, you remember him buying the blue beret off a junk trader a few years ago. Do you know Gozin? He's one of us too. That dick. He pisses me off. I was trying to be funny, so I hid in this place to spook him. But as soon as I jumped out, he grabbed his gun and started defending it. Bullets all over the place. Shooting someone who nearly died for his sorry ass in Afghanistan? That's just low. I'll tell you this much, Bob. The wastes for me are like a resort. Some people should not be here. The local atmosphere messes with their brains, you know. Makes them retarded. You're not the worst case, even. I'll take that as a compliment. What are you doing in the wasteland? Alexander smirks and knocks himself on the forehead. Come on, Bob, what are you, stupid? Hello, dumb, idiot boy. You think they only sent you to look for Morozov? That'd be like sending my old hag of a mother. She would do even better, I think, since all you actually do around here is playing with the local politicians, killing ants, and solving problems for the local peasantry. Hey, some of those ants were tough. Have you ever been to Bunker 317? But since our atom leaders aren't sociopaths, they didn't send my mother out, but they did send me. You remember that Alexander never had a mother as he grew up. He was an orphan who was picked up by an atom agent during a patrol mission. So what have you learned whilst researching the case? I'm not telling. There are ears everywhere. Have you seen those mutants who live in dumps such as Krasnodamonia? Eyes too close to the nose, small chins, tiny biceps. Would it be so dumb to propose that some of them went a little bit further with the mutations and turned themselves into bushes or trees to spy on me? Yeah, I'm sure that's likely. And write down anything I'm saying? I'm too careful. Maybe. But I'm not dead, and lack of trust is the main reason for it. And how long since you made contact with the base? Alexander scowls at you. Who are you? Communication specialist Vasily? What if I never made contact? What then? We make me eat boiled eggs for a month like last time, huh? I'll have you know I wasn't even issued a radio. Plus, I don't know what to report. Yeah, my radio's gone. Really no, but wait, I never actually did find those guys who stole my stuff. Huh. Or you're always trying to make me look stupid. Sometimes I even regret that I didn't leave a tiny baby ass near the fountain at the Min's place. Min's place in Afghanistan, you're not even born when it was destroyed. Should I actually ask him on that? It's part of his personality. I don't want to like poke the bear, as it were. Don't think he's going to go violent, but I don't want to like break him. Know anything of the subject of our mission? Alexander gives you a mysterious smile. I might not know anything, but I sure know of someone who might just help you out. We'll talk about it later. I'm not done testing, you see? Oh yes, so this chat we're having is actually a test that only smart and strong people pass usually. Nah, I'm somewhat jealous of you, Bob. You only see the front layers of things. You don't get deep meanings, intricate workings of things around you. You just swim around like a dumb little goldfish, caring about nothing. What bliss. Hey. Screw you. You might be right, but screw you. Oh, come on, tell me what you mean. Oh, fine, you talked me into it. See, Baba, I was so bored of being all alone in the waste, I decided to entertain joining you on the quest. But I don't know if that's a good idea yet, so let's keep talking for now, okay? Well, I guess I'm forced into it. Hey, Alexander, why are you constantly making shit up as you speak? What's up, buddy? Alexander's constant half smirk disappears from his face, making way for a solemn expression, which I believe I see there. The man looks at you straight in the eye and sighs. Can't trick you, buddy. You're right. I even asked you to chat with me for so long because I thought talking with someone from my past would trigger my memories. It didn't trigger shit. Now I'll tell you why I'm like this, and you won't tell anyone. Are we clear? I look to the guys behind me. Yeah, sure. Betrayal is my second nature, but go on. Will I blab too? Calm down, bro. Your secret's safe for me. Meh. On the other hand, I don't care. Go ahead. Tell my secrets, show you stupid new friends from a chat now or something. It won't change anything, you gossiping cunt. Anyway, listen up. Once I found a bottle of vodka near some wood, so naturally I presumed it was dropped there by General Morozov. It was as clear as day to me. Morozov got lost, drank himself silly, and went into the woods to hang himself. Or, you know, gather some shrooms. So I followed this trail, which led me into the marsh near that one gas station. So here I am, walking knee-deep in shit water, when suddenly I hear something above me in the tree branches. I show no emotion, naturally, since I'm too manly for feminine stuff like fear and screaming. So I calmly move a branch, and there he sits. A weird, colourful worm of some kind, long as my arm, and fat like a goddamn piglet. He was so cute, too. Orange tail, black tummy, eyes on fat little antennas, wandering around on 10 stubby legs, whistling a show tune if I remember correctly. I grabbed him and placed him on my oh no. On my shoulder like a pirate with a parrot. What could go wrong, I thought. I'll have an elite pet, and if I get hungry, I'll have already caught breakfast. But as I walked further, imagine how nasty the little guy went after I roasted him above a freshly made fire. He started crawling into my ear, and when he managed to get halfway in there, despite being so fat, he started eating my brain, chomping on it, you know? If I wasn't dead in the next moment, I tried to grab him, but nope. Wait, hold on, you died? Alexander smacks himself on the forehead. What do you think? I didn't mention he ate my brains, right? Ate them all, like a snake with an egg. First I lost control over moving my limbs, then I became blind, then my whole life flashed before me, and it all became dark. Sometime later I awoke, but I wasn't myself exactly. I had weird memories, you know. Half of them are of me training to become an atom cadet. The other half are me wriggling along tree branches, waiting for humans to come around so that I could gobble their brains up. Third part of the memories is really messy. It consists of things that never happened to me. Things I dreamt of or heard of or even read in books. But they all seem real. Also, I lost my smoking habit. I don't drink as much. When I eat, I prefer raw pork or beef. Even though canned stuff is good too. I still like getting my hand on cuties, so there's that. Cool story, huh? So we're dealing with a parasitic organism that's somewhat beneficial to the people it clings to. But to what extent does the worm take over the host's personality? Alexander makes an expanding gesture out his head. Boom! Mind blown. Save your techno-babble for the eggheads back in base. Just tell me, who am I? Alexander? Or the worm with Alexander's memories? That is actually a good question. I had, in a role-playing campaign I was doing, I had these creatures that were like, essentially they were spiders that did the same thing. They crawled into your head, and they had, like, your memories, your thoughts, and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, they weren't you, they were the creature, but they believed they were the people when they got inside them, you know, because essentially eating so many memories and shit just mixes everything up. So they were sort of who they ate, in the way that, you know, but it's, I don't know how, obviously, with it being a completely different lore, I don't know how it works with this, but I don't really know. I mean, I'd like to say he's him, but I'm not sure whether I'm talking to the worm, if you see what I mean. But the worm is his memories. It seems to be acting like him, even though it's making stuff up. I mean, he's still acting the same, isn't he? Really? He's well, I'd say he's talking the same, but I'm doing the accents here. I guess he's Alexander, at least for the moment. You always were a liar, an idiot, a stealer of others' valor. You're 100% Alexander. Alexander smirked, turns into a kind smile for a second. He smacks you on the shoulder. I know you well enough to know that you're mistaken, Bubba. Let's see, I want to believe you're right. I want to believe I'm still Alexander. And now to become much easier for me to keep on believing. Thanks, kid. If I travel with a fellow believer too, who knows? Maybe I'll become myself again. Plus, someone really needs to find that old fart Morozov eventually. So you better start welcoming me to the team, you nasty chap. See about that. Alexander tries to burp out the melody of the USSR anthem. When he sees you looking, he quickly covers his mouth with a hand. Spying on me to steal my burping act for yourself, Igor? Or did you actually need something this time? Can you follow me? How do you feel? If my state of affairs was a description of certain temperature, I'd say I'm pretty chill. I'm keeping it frosty. Oh, you lover boy. Not what? So right, level 13, which makes you better than Hexagen. Quite a lot of health points. Wow, you got a lot of endurance. A lot of resistance as well. Hammer punch. It's even better than... Oh, I can't really see. Mine's not that great. He doesn't really have that many weapons. Wait, is he actually in my party now? Like, follow me around. Holy shit, that's 4 people. He is strong. Should I make him into a melee guy? He's got a lot of health. So you can have a party of 5. I thought it'd only be 4. Holy shit. Right. Yeah, experience, health, and a lot of strength. He is a powerhouse and a man of steel. Jesus, calm down, Superman. Decent skill in martial arts. The only issue is he's so good at like a general amount of things that even at level 13, he's not as good at like as Fidel, because I've had him for ages that just massively specialised him. Ah, he's already got his abilities mostly set up. Yep, it looks like he's a fighter. So we got martial arts and melee weapons, protection from damage, knockdown resistance, less stun. I might as well move him down the additional turn after the first one route. How many skill points? Skill points for level 15. But I don't have enough points to get that. I mean, it's not too much of an issue, but it's just he's only got 15 a level, I guess, compared to 20. I might as well move it down here, because that gives him like an extra attack, doesn't it? What's his dex? Action points. Action points. Action points 8. And obviously he can carry 108 kilograms. Fuck me. Oh, he has got that ability, hasn't he? Oh no, he hasn't. Hasn't even got 20% carry weight increase. Right, well this is sort of the unarmed route, isn't it? Oh no, it's kind of all 50% to base damage in melee. And that's it. That's an extra 50% damage, isn't it? Just straight 50% damage. Holy shit. I'm not sure I should go down that. Oh, because that's like a 50% extra damage anyway, with it being an extra attack. Guaranteed critical. You know what, I'm going to do that. 50% base damage, and then we'll go down the rest of them. I'm hoping that's what I think it means. But the coolest thing about this is I do have a ready-to-go chainsaw to use. Somewhere in here, anyway. Ah, yes. Alexander, I hope you don't get taken over by the worm and decide to eat me, because that wouldn't be good considering you're going to be having this as a weapon. Oh, it uses gasoline. Fuck. It's not good. Right, let's just give you... You can save that for special occasions, and I will... nuts. got rid of so many decent melee weapons. I was assuming that was not that. Right, so I give you that. Take your money because you don't really need it. And let's store stuff and get on the road and look for a decent weapon for you. I mean, I can make some stuff now, can't I? With crafting. Oh no, I ended up not buying them, I think. But I need... Actually, I've still got an armor set because I was holding that for the next person who joined me, wasn't I? So steel breastplate. And do I have a helmet? No. Well, this has somewhat dramatically made the game quite significantly better for me then. 7 to 17 versus... Oh no, it's better you having an axe then, I guess. Especially with Alex's skill. 7 to 17. His kick does 5 to 11 damage. Mine does 3 to 4. Holy shit. He can kick almost as hard as the minimum damage of my SKS. He does the same damage as the SKS with his axe. Oh no, 7 to 17. Alexander, you are terrifying. The thing you're missing is like some sort of mask. I genuinely thought it'd only be like, you know, party of 4, there's only 3 other people you can have, but having another guy, this makes everything so much easier now. I reckon I could take the deaths on pretty well now. I'll take Alexander. Yeah, we should be able to take them. I mean, we were having a couple of issues with, what's his face? Yeah, everyone's leveled up. We're having a couple of issues with... It wasn't Igor, was it? The guy with the Saleh helm, because he just had so many troops. But now that we've got so many troops, we should be okay. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this, actually. Let's roll. Right, so I got the head. There wasn't really any point showing the battle, because it was pretty much exactly the same in terms of enemies. I got pretty much... Well, exactly the same thing, so a severed head. I'm not sure, is it in my inventory or? Hexagens. Make sure to put that in there. Oh yeah, Alexander needs a hat, doesn't he? I feel kind of bad getting rid of his beret, but oh well. He'll thank me when he's surviving a bit more. Well, that was a relatively uneventful trip back. I assume they're just scared of our awesome new party. Although I did actually manage to find a dog collar for Zulbars, like an armored collar, which is pretty good. Let's see what that looks like, actually. Oh, you look so cool, Zulbars. Can't wait until we turn you into Rex from Fallout. And here, let's go and... Oh yeah, I almost forgot, actually. Should I... I'm actually going to say before I do this in case I mess it up. But I should be able to now craft with... Who's got the glue? Today you've got the glue, and I have the... pieces of the shield. Aha! What was that saying? Oh, Revsky. I did a pretty good job considering there wasn't any metal around the shield or a horseshoe, and also considering the fact that, you know, I just did it with glue. I shall take that, thank you very much. I'll make sure it's in my inventory as well. Right, I'm just gonna... Cause the militia leader is on the way, I'm just gonna go there. I didn't get any experience points for making that, come on. See what I can trade for first though. Holy shit. Holy shit! Whoa, that is an interesting inventory. How much money do I have? 2,000. Oh, no, not do I? 2,000. Damn. 144 for that, yeah. This guy's price is just ridiculous. What was I actually use? 762 by 54. It's quite a bit more damage than my gun. The AS-Val as well. That uses that special thingy, silence ammunition. What's the point in that though? That silence ammunition is rather expensive. Does he have any on him? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's a lot expensive to use in sniper rifles. Silence automatic and sniper rifles. I don't really see too much of a reason for that, like comparatively. I don't know whether I'm just missing something, but I guess it does fire quite a few shots on that, but that's going to be absolutely expensive as hell to use. That uses 545, 8 to 12, 5, 6, or 15. Probably not worth it, to be fair, with the amount of bullets it's going to chew through, because 5.45 rounds are still rather explosive. Let's just see what I can sell, and then we'll go from there. Well, I didn't have enough for the Dragonite, which is sad, but I'm assuming now I'm getting to the level where they're actually spawning like more often, so perhaps I'll come across a bandit with one, although I doubt it by the sound of it. Is this guy still locked in his prison? Oh no, I guess he's stuck there. Right, anywho, let's speak to the Mr. Sergey, see what he has to offer. Business. Here's the head of Slowfoot Beakwing. You sure? I know his face. You're amazing. Here's 200 rubles. You earned it, fair and square. Does he? Yeah, so he is just swearing out loud. Why is it? Why do all these psychopaths congregate around Red Fighter? The defilers of radiation. Yeah, better go. There's no real point just farming that, especially when I probably have enough strength to take out some of the deaths now. But I'm going to go and hand in the shield up north and see what we can get from there. Hello there, Ivan. I have something for you.
Hello, my friend. So have you been able to glue Count Orevsky's shield back together?
I've succeeded. Look at it. The old man's eyes get as big as tennis balls when you show him the ancient shield in all its splendor.
My god, this is the original, my friend. No doubt about it. Count Orevsky's heraldic shield. The shield of the patron of booze and games. I'm speechless. It's wonderful. Oh, so wonderful. Please, take your reward. 600 rubles as promised.
With the left hand, the old man gives you a fat heap of banknotes. With his right arm, he reaches out for the shield. Hold on, man. Maybe you could add some more money on top?
More? Well, I can give 150 more rubles. Just bring the artifact back.
Yeah, I am kind of short on cash. Give the shield and take the money. Okay. The exchange is honest.
Great. Thank you so much.
Is he just going to hang it on the bar, or...? The old man grabs the heavy shield and dances around, holding it in his arms. He leaves the bar and returns a couple of moments later, now empty-handed.
My duty to history is done, just like Orevsky's will is fulfilled. All thanks to you, my dearest friend. May God save you.
Where's the shield?
I nailed it above the entrance of the gambling house, of course. This is the right place for it.
I'll have a look. Oh, yeah. Heh. Well, nice to sort out yet another problem. Oh, I actually see it. Yeah, you raise your head and see the shield above the entrance to the casino. The last will of Count Borevsky, the founder Krasnos Namonia, is fulfilled at last. That's so cool. They've drawn a portrait for the shield. It's not going to start talking, are you? Suddenly you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling of security, as if the old Count's spirit is now watching you. You might be imagining it, of course, but your mood gets better anyway. I feel somehow steadier. You gain the ability Ghostly Protection. Yep, there's definitely ghostly shit going on in this game. Probably demonic shit too. This actually makes the game a lot more interesting. Ghostly Protection. You can't be sure, but you feel... 6 damage resistance. Nice. What's that put my damage resistance up to? It's not listed here, is it? Oh yeah, it's on the actual inventory screen. Damage resistance 27... Is that a lot? Oh, Zulbars has more damage resistance than me? I said it's Fidel, actually. Oh, it's because he's got that, isn't it? Yeah. That's a thing, actually. I should check with the armorer, seeing as the weapon salesman's repertoire in his shop's getting quite a bit bigger. I'll see whether he has anything new and unusual for sale, actually. That was a little bit disappointing. The armorer didn't have anything new. He had one of those helmets that I've got, one of those better ones, but nothing more than that. I'm gonna head north and we'll go to Paragon. If we encounter any of the deaths on the way, that'd be good. And I guess, how much by bandits? Let's actually see what our new guy's like.